Hello guys, this is Matt Parry, MPTC Tennis. No Alfred Parry today. The reason Alfred's not going to be in this video is this video is something that I want to take quite seriously, and it's actually something that when I watch Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and I see a lot of coaching videos and a lot of player videos put out there, it's something that really winds me up. And it's something that I feel is taught wrong, and the information out there is very wrong a lot of the time with this, and it's stances. So you'll hear all these different words for stances: open stance, neutral stance, closed stance, semi-open stance, fully open stance. And for me as a tennis coach, and from doing this for 20 years, I do not teach stances ever. I never teach anybody to use a closed stance, to use an open stance. All I do is I teach them that they have to be able to play off either their right leg or their left leg on contact of the ball, and whatever feels comfortable to them, that's the stance that's right for that shot. So what we'll do today is, I've got the camera pointing down so you can see my legs a little bit more today. So we'll just discuss forehand, because it's the same principle on both sides, but we'll do it on the forehand side. So the modern open stance forehand, or what I don't like to call the open stance, playing off your right leg if you're right-handed. So this is a fantastic shot for certain balls on the court. If the ball is coming fast, that open stance is fantastic because you create a good strong base to take the incoming ball. If the ball is high, it's a fantastic one because we don't want to go closed and lose that rotation because we've got to hit across the ball more. So on a high ball, open stance is fantastic. If we get pushed wide on the court, we want to play off that right leg because it means we can recover nice and quickly. We're at better balance. And for a lot of the shots we see, especially pros hitting, it is the powerful way to coil your body against your hips, use your strong muscles and create big power. So that's what we call the open stance. But I don't want you to think of this shot as an open stance. I want you to think that on those balls, wide balls, high balls, fast balls, you are playing off your right leg. So all your weight will be on your right leg. You don't have to think about a stance. You shouldn't ever be thinking about stances. You just be thinking, I know that my right leg is dominating that shot. If I get a short ball, this is when we start going into our closed, or what we call neutral stances out there. So this is stepping in on your left leg. So obviously if the ball is really, really short, I don't want to be putting my right leg forward, losing my rotation and balance. So this is where I start to step down the court on a more closed off stance so that I can generate good forward momentum. And this is a shot that you should not overlook. I have genuinely had tennis players that have been to me for coaching, then have gone to other coaches and come back to me, and players have been, and these other coaches have genuinely said to me, to the player, you should never be playing off a closed stance or a semi, or a neutral stance. You should always be open. No, if there's a short ball on the court, you need to get into a closed stance and play off that left leg, and that should feel supernatural. And if it doesn't feel natural to you, there's something wrong. So that's the simple way of looking at this. Do not think of stances. Think about what is comfortable, whether you're playing on your right leg and your left leg, and it is the same on both sides. Next part of this to me is the ladder drills we see out there. I will use ladders. Well, I don't use ladders. Jack, our strength and conditioning expert, will use ladders as warm-ups. Ladder drills for tennis are pointless for footwork. I actually saw one on a coaches forum the other day, the 7 great tennis ladder drills. No way, they're the 7 great warm-up drills for any athlete. If you use ladders to your footwork in tennis, you're doing it wrong, because you cannot look down and put your feet in certain positions on the court. Tennis is far, far, far too chaotic to do that. You just have to learn, footwork-wise, how to be strong off playing off one leg or the other. So ignore ladder drills for footwork exercises. You do not need to use them. A little drill which is fantastic to do, and I make all the juniors do this, and I actually make my adult ladies do this now, is warm up from the service line, rallying with each other, and just be really, really aware of what leg you're playing off, and actually over exaggerate it. So if I'm playing and I'm warming up in the service box and I'm stepping in, I might try and put this right leg right off the floor so I feel that left leg on that neutral stance. Or if I get dragged wide a bit, or I'm playing a higher ball, really concentrate on that right leg and just be aware of what leg is doing what on what stance. So it's the same on the backhand, same on the forehand. And one thing I would say, and this is from an athletic background that I'm from, if you want to improve your tennis strokes, stances wise, don't bother with jumping through hoops and jumping through ladders and doing all this. Get yourself in the gym, learn how to do single leg lunges, split squats, anything where you have to learn to load one side of your body more than the other. And I think lateral lunges, forward lunges are absolutely fantastic. And if you get strong at those, you'll suddenly find that when you are in a tennis match and you are dragged wide, you've got to put a lot of weight and balance on that right leg. You're like, hang on a second, I'm strong on this one. So that's me for stances. So to sum it up, do not think about your stance. There should be no time during your tennis when you're actually thinking about what stance you're playing. You should just be comfortable and aware that you are playing off one leg or the other. Hope that helps.